video footage shows Ukrainian armed forces completely blasting a Russian tank to smithereens as the fight back against Russia continues. In clips shared online, a Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 armed drone hones in on what looks like a Russian BUK-M1 air defense system. The footage also shuts down Russian claims made a few days ago that their military had greatly weakened Ukrainian armed drones. In the video, cheers and celebrations can be heard from the Ukrainian operators as the Russian vehicle blows up. Nicholas Drummond, a defense industry analyst and former army officer, shared the clip. He added, "We seem to have reached a point where missile technology enables any armored vehicle to be destroyed, regardless of the level of protection. If this is correct, we will need to completely rethink how we make AFVs survivable." Prior to Russia's invasion, Ukraine had approximately 20 Bayraktar TB2s, with Kyiv agreeing to purchase more from Ankara. Last Wednesday, Ukraine's defense minister said posted online that the country had received a fresh shipment of the armed drones. He simply noted, "They are ready for combat." This week's footage is not the only clip circulated online showing the Turkish-made combat drone successfully striking the Russian army. British Defense Secretary Ben Wallace also said last week that Ukraine's Turkish-supplied combat drones were helping to block the Russian advance. He told the Commons the TB2s were delivering munitions onto artillery in their supply lines, which was incredibly important in order to slow down or block the Russian advance. Mauro Gilli, a senior researcher in military technology and international security at ETH Zurich, told Al Jazeera, "To be effective, they need to be employed in a savvy way, in coordination with other electronic warfare systems that blind enemy radars and through appropriate tactics." That Ukraine could strike some Russian ground forces with TB2 suggests either that Russian forces are advancing without air defense, which is very well possible, in light of the logistical and organizational problems Russia has encountered so far. Or that Ukrainian forces acquired also advanced electronic warfare systems. Whether they will have a systematic effect on the outcome of the war, it's hard to say, but I tend to be skeptical. The Bayraktar armed drone can carry up to 4 laser-guided bombs or rockets, for an estimated total payload of 150 kilograms. Fourteen countries have so far supplied Ukraine with missiles. Earlier today, the EU's Foreign Affairs Chief Josep Borrell confirmed that the EU will increase its military support for Ukraine. This comes after Britain announced earlier this week that it was planning to supply Starstreak anti-aircraft weapons and a small consignment of Javelin anti-tank missiles to Ukraine. Ben Wallace told the Commons this week that the UK had already given Ukraine 3,615 of the portable NLAW short-range anti-tank weapons. The government in Kyiv has said its forces had destroyed 335 Russian tanks and 1,105 armored vehicles of all types since the conflicts began. Meanwhile, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has accused Russia of being a terrorist state after its tanks prevented the delivery of food, water, and medicine to the besieged city of Mariupol. More than 400,000 people remain trapped in Mariupol, which is surrounded by Russian forces as basic supplies run out. Aimed destruction of enemy's multiple rocket launcher Bayraktars in action. Hundreds have saved lives of our fellow citizens, especially civilians, Zaluzny wrote. As reported, Ukraine's armed forces destroyed the Buk M-1 missile system and other targets with the help of Bayraktar TB2 during the day. The war against Russian invaders has been going on in Ukraine since February 24th. The United States, the European Union, and other countries have imposed sanctions on Russia as an aggressor state. Russia's international isolation is growing every day. The International Criminal Court has begun documenting and investigating Russia's war crimes in Ukraine.